to build a big and strong neck. In today's episode, I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on the seated neck curl. So a lot of people on the internet who I see performing this lift do it incorrectly, and then there's a lot of other people who don't even know this lift exists in the first place. So this is one of the best ways to really stretch the neck. It's really a weighted stretching movement, and the feeling is just sensational. It's amazing, it's phenomenal, and you have to try it to really understand what I'm talking about. So first things first, you're going to need a hat, you need a neck harness, and for this lift, you actually do need a loading pin. It's actually really hard to do this lift if you don't have the loading pin because of range of motion purposes and interference. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we are at the flat bench. Now you're going to notice a number of things. So the bench is flat. I have a 45-pound plate on the other side of the bench, and I have this so that when I'm using heavier weights on the neck curl, the bench doesn't tip over and I don't get hurt. So this is a safety precaution, right? Now, I got the loading pin. For this demonstration purpose, I just got like a 35-pound plate, and I got the hat. This is so that the harness doesn't leave too many marks on my forehead. So this, very simple, straight to the point. You're gonna loop it in, right? Now check this out. This is where things get cool. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna put the harness on. Now I'm gonna slide just a little bit. Now it's hanging off. So now I'm gonna grab with my hands right here, and instead of having a vertical torso, I'm gonna lean back a slight bit. So the weights are not touching the floor, it's just constant tension on my neck, and I'm gonna do this. Stretch, squeeze. Then when I'm done, I stand up, do this, and it's set done. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the side view. I'm going to give you some pointers here. So, put the harness back on. All right. I want you to pay attention to my head, right? Some people, they're way too vertical, and they're just doing this. But me, and most people, their back is pretty much going to hold most of the weight. So when weights start getting heavy on this lift, you'll typically see guys like doing this kind of motion. But I could pretty much do this all day. I could literally do this for an hour long if I really wanted to. There's no tension here. But when I lean back a slight bit, now there's a difference. Now as far as my head is concerned, I basically want to stretch back. So I'm doing this, extending my neck. And once I feel like the weight's about to touch the floor, like maybe an inch or two before, I come back up. But I'm not coming all the way back here because there's no tension here. So I want to keep constant tension, so it looks kind of like this. It's a very small range of motion, but it's very effective. So whatever you do, make sure you don't do this. Because right here, there's no tension. So ideally, you'd like to stop here. That's the seated neck curl tutorial. Probably one of my favorite neck exercises for working the curling motion, which is really the front, which is really going to give you that mass from the front view. Whereas the neck extension is more from the side and from the back, right? So let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you learned something. Give this exercise a try today. Add it to your neck routine. Let me know how your neck responds to it. As far as rep ranges are concerned, I like to work in the 25 to 50 rep range. And on occasion, when I really want to torture myself, I'll work up to 100 total reps. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. See you guys in the next episode. And make sure you guys are stretching your neck on off days along with your traps.